Like sports fans who wait for the Super Bowl, those who follow politics gear up for Super Tuesday. Voters in 14 states, one territory, and Democrats abroad made their way to local polling stations to make sure they could have their say in who might be the next president. For former Vice President Joe Biden, his blowout win in South Carolina has catapulted him into Super Tuesday with a super spring in his step and a real shot at a path to the nomination.
Joe Biden might not have just saved his campaign in South Carolina, but probably propelled himself back into almost co-frontrunner status with Bernie Sanders.
Add to that a pledge of support from two candidates who decided to drop out of the race. Mayor Pete called it quits on Sunday, and Amy Klobuchar on Monday, both offering their endorsement to Joe Biden. As for who naturally inherits their votes, analysts say other moderates like Biden, Michael Bloomberg, and even Elizabeth Warren could prosper, but probably not Bernie Sanders. Still, it's Bernie Sanders right now in the lead as far as delegates go, and also ahead in polls in some of the most delegate-rich states like California and Texas. But Biden has the wind at his back, and Bloomberg has billions to spend, along with a Democratic Party that seems cautious about a Democratic socialist clinching the nomination.
What we're seeing is, on the one hand, some wing of the party saying we have to stop Bernie Sanders, and quietly, on the other hand, another wing of the mainstream establishment of the party saying we may have to live with this guy. Let's not make it any worse than it is. Let's try to figure out how we can help him if he is the nominee.
But with this sizable lead, in the Golden State especially, political observers say California is likely to go to Bernie. But any candidate who scores over 15% of the vote will share in the treasure box of delegates.
But if that's divided among Sanders, Biden, or even Sanders, Biden, Bloomberg, and Warren, then Sanders winning the state has less of an impact on the overall delegate count. And that's where the events of the last 24 hours, to me, are very important. But I expect Sanders to win California.